super or otherwise, you're merely a man. And I am a god.
Welcome to WatchMojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 times Darkseid went beast mode.
You have no choice but to prepare for a long, dark future as my subjects.
I won't stand for further delays. After all, a conqueror must conquer.
My Omega beams will reduce you to ashes.
For this list, we're looking at the times the ruler of the planet Apokolips showed how savage he can be. Since we will be diving into specific story details, a spoiler alert is in effect. What moment made you fear Darkseid the most? Let us know in the comments below. Number 10. Making a frightening introduction. Justice League War.
We're too late. He's here.
When Darkseid arrives on Earth in Justice League War, he immediately shows how powerful he is. After casually floating through a barrage of missiles, he takes on the 6 assembled superheroes. None of their attacks affects him at all. He's able to effortlessly break Green Lantern's arm and overpower every hero that steps to him.
Now what?
Now you die.
For Darkseid's final trick, he uses his signature Omega beams to knock Superman unconscious. He takes a victory lap by taking the Kryptonian hostage and continuing to destroy the city. Darkseid isn't tired, injured, or bothered throughout this entire scene. Take note, supervillains. This is how you make an effective and terrifying introduction.
I am entropy. I am death. I am Darkseid.
Number 9. Turning Superman into a glorified hood ornament. Superman the Animated Series. While Superman is catching his breath, he gets an unexpected visit from the ruler of Apokolips.
You're a magnificent opponent, Superman. But even you must realize it's hopeless.
Darkseid doesn't hesitate to hit the Kryptonian with a continuous stream of Omega beams. A few minutes later, we see that Superman's been beaten, restrained, and strapped to the front of a tank. With the battered Kryptonian on display for the entire Earth to see, Darkseid encourages humanity to yield to his rule with an incredibly intimidating speech.
Here is your savior, cowed and broken. I have crushed him as easily as I have crushed all who have dared to oppose me throughout the cosmos.
Defeating Earth's greatest hero and making him into a trophy was definitely a great way of getting everyone's attention. Although some humans still insist on resisting him, Darkseid's treatment of Superman was still savage.
Pity. Still, if you won't be my knight, you will be my pawn.
Number 8. Brainwashing Superman. Superman the Animated Series.
I chose wisely when I adopted you, Kal-El. You have honored me where others failed.
Darkseid decides to turn one of his greatest enemies into his best servant. After luring Superman into a trap, the villain brainwashes the hero, and Darkseid uses the Kryptonian's wide range of abilities to continue his conquests. But he saves the most twisted part of his plan for last. Knowing that Superman does not remember his past, Darkseid orders the Kryptonian to attack and conquer Earth.
By the way, Father, which planet will be mine?
A wealthy but untamed world. Bringing it under your heel will be your greatest triumph. It is called Earth.
Forcing your brainwashed enemy to turn against their own home planet is truly beyond evil. And after Superman regains his free will, Darkseid nearly ends his life in a fierce battle. Is there no end to this villain's cruelty?
I am many things, Kal-El. You couldn't begin to imagine half of them. But for now, I shall take the role of executioner.
Number 7. Punishing his son and threatening Superman. Superman the Animated Series.
Give me the opportunity to prove myself, sire. Let me destroy Superman for you. No Calabac.
All Calabac wanted to do was impress his father by taking out Superman on Earth. But when your dad is Darkseid, he's not exactly gonna settle for a failed attempt. After Calabac loses a battle against Superman, Darkseid transports himself to Earth to personally punish his defeated son. The villain decides to maximize his trip by making an extremely intimidating statement. After attacking Superman, Darkseid lets the hero know that he will be back to oppress the planet when he's ready.
And when the time comes, you and this primitive planet will swear allegiance to Darkseid, or you will be destroyed.
Since this was the first time the Kryptonian met the villain in this universe, this scene marked yet another evil introduction for the Apokolips tyrant. Darkseid shows no mercy to his enemies, or his own blood.
That is who I am.
Number 6. Resisting gods while invading Earth. Zack Snyder's Justice League.
The leader of the invaders was a being called Darkseid, a name cursed and feared in every universe.
Although Darkseid is prepared to cleanse Earth with fire and a few mother boxes, he meets heavy resistance. The villain has no problem defeating multiple warriors at a time and ending a Green Lantern's life. But he has a lot less luck with the Greek gods. Darkseid is hit with a few of Artemis's arrows, has to endure Zeus's lightning, and is directly hit by an axe wielded by Ares. The latter blow forces the Conqueror to beat a hasty retreat.
They did what no world had ever done, sent the enemies back into the stars.
Even though Darkseid loses the battle, he still shows he is a beast by not instantly perishing when hit with godly attacks. Since all the deities are gone in this universe, the Justice League better hope they can defeat the villain without divine intervention.
I will stride across their bones and bask in the glow of anti-life, and all of existence shall be mine.
Number 5. Fighting the Justice League International team solo. Batman, the Brave and the Bold.
Darkseid.
Immortal, all-powerful, unstoppable, for all intents and purposes, a god.
The Justice League International team of Aquaman, Batman, Booster Gold, Blue Beetle, Guy Gardner, Fire and Ice was prepared to fight Darkseid. But their alliance is no match for the villain.
I haven't become the most feared being in the universe by underestimating my enemies, but by obliterating them.
Darkseid effortlessly blocks a combined attack from 5 heroes with one hand. But he's just getting started. He endures multiple Batarang explosions without a scratch, punches stone columns with ease, and hits the ground so hard it creates shockwaves that blow away spaceships. Fortunately, Darkseid ends up being sucked into a portal to Apokolips. All the members of the Justice League International team would have definitely lost to him if he stayed, right?
Then I shall separate your atoms into the primordial ether, a most fitting demise.
Number 4. Ending the Green Lantern Corps. Justice League Dark Apokolips War.
Good. I go to claim Oa for my empire. Any remaining resistance shall not be a problem.
In the same bleak timeline where Darkseid conquers Earth, he decides to travel to the planet Oa and take out the Green Lantern Corps. He effortlessly takes out dozens of lanterns without really breaking a sweat. Any survivors that try to make a last stand are quickly shut down by Darkseid's terrible might. To add insult to the many brutal injuries he's caused, he makes a brainwashed Batman teleport magma directly atop the main Green Lantern power battery.
And also, teleport a portion of Earth's magma here. I'd like to make a point.
This destructive act pretty much ensures that all Green Lanterns remain powerless forever. It was bad enough that Darkseid took the lives of so many heroic beings. But eliminating the chance that another Green Lantern could ever rise to oppose him is a harsh stroke of evil genius.
With that ordinance, the Guardians of Oa will be forced to bow before me, and the entire space sector will be mine.
Number 3. Subjecting Superman to the agony matrix. Justice League Unlimited.
I'm more powerful than I've ever been, and the last time we met, you barely managed to hold your own.
Funny, that's not how I remember it.
Allow me to refresh your memory.
After Darkseid beats the living sunlight out of Superman, the Kryptonian rallies. The hero punches the villain through buildings and knocks him into the ground so hard that it leaves a crater. But just when Superman is feeling confident, Darkseid traps the Kryptonian in something called the agony matrix.
Imagine the worst pain you've ever felt in your life, times 1,000. Now imagine that pain continuing forever.
The hero can do nothing except writhe on the ground in pain. After watching Superman suffer, Darkseid prepares to end the hero's pain permanently with a Kryptonian knife. But luckily, Luthor intervenes and gets the Conqueror far away from the hero. If Darkseid had just a few more minutes, he could have taken the defenseless Superman's life. The Agony Matrix really is a powerfully cruel weapon that suits this tyrannical villain perfectly.
But let the universe howl in despair, for I have returned.
Number 2. Ambushing Superman and Supergirl in Smallville. Superman Batman Apokolips.
There's been an interesting development on Earth. Bring me the girl who fell out of the sky, the one they call Kara.
Superman and Supergirl thought they were going to enjoy a nice visit to the Kent family farm. Unfortunately for them, Darkseid was waiting to ambush them. After the villain literally blasts Superman into space, he focuses all his brutality on Supergirl. Darkseid nearly takes her life with a relentless stream of Omega beams until her cousin rejoins the fight.
You didn't think you could just walk away, did you?
Although Superman hits the villain with everything he's got, it still isn't enough. Darkseid nearly erases Superman's face with Omega beams before Supergirl teleports the villain into space. This action-packed scene shows the villain's strength, toughness, and pure savagery. Only someone as twisted as Darkseid is good enough at being a villain to ambush two heroes on their home turf and nearly win.
Don't ever come here again, or you won't be going back.
Before Darkseid conquers our top pick, here are some honorable mentions. Beating up Batman on Apokolips. Superman Batman Apokolips. The Dark Knight doesn't stand a chance.
You dare? You dare? I could destroy you with a single blast of my Omega beam.
Destroying the Legion of Doom base. Justice League Unlimited. All the villains weren't ready.
Though your world will suffer slowly, I grant you a quick death.
Overwhelming Orion in battle. Justice League. Darkseid shows no mercy to his own son.
I'm glad to see growing up with Highfather hasn't made you soft and weak. You make an old man proud.
Sending Lex Luthor flying off the edge of a building. Justice League Unlimited. He also insults Lex before the fall.
You destroyed Brainiac, and I'm going to make you pay. Unlikely.
Imprisoning Trigon. Justice League Dark Apokolips War. Darkseid single-handedly contains an insanely powerful demon.
This cannot be. It is impossible.
And now to deal with.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1. Refusing to yield to the Justice League. Justice League War.
Come on, Giant! I'm getting bored!
This world is mine.
Sending Darkseid home became nearly impossible when he went beast mode in Justice League War. After the heroes severely damage his eyes, they open up a portal to Apokolips. But not only does the injured Darkseid refuse to go, he also continues to put up a fierce fight.
Both eyeballs blown out and he's still standing. What else can we do?
He's able to take blows from heavy hitters like Shazam, Wonder Woman, and Superman. When the heroes all target Darkseid at the same time, he's still able to withstand their attack and stay on Earth. And we have to remind you that he manages to do all this after the heroes successfully targeted his eyes. Honestly, the Justice League was extremely lucky that they triumphed in the end, because this insanely beastly version of Darkseid looked unstoppable. Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from WatchMojo, and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.